So, it's finally happening. The story that's been making headlines for months has reached its climax. Johnny Somali, the controversial streamer known for his provocative antics, is actually going to prison. Not just might be, not just they're thinking about it, the prosecutors in South Korea are pushing for the real deal. They're determined to make an example out of him, citing repeated offenses and a blatant disregard for local laws. And not just a slap on the wrist either. We're talking decades, plural. The prosecution is seeking a sentence so severe it's meant to send a message to anyone who thinks they can disrespect the country's rules. As in, this man could be locked up until most of his viewers have grandkids. The public reaction has been intense. Some are relieved, others shocked, but almost everyone agrees. This is a turning point for how foreign influencers are treated in South Korea. According to official reports, Johnny, whose government name is Ramsay Khaled Ismael, is facing a laundry list of criminal charges in South Korea. These include trespassing, public nuisance, violating immigration laws, and even charges related to hate speech and harassment, many of which were captured live on his streams. Authorities say the evidence was gathered from hours of live stream footage, social media posts, and complaints filed by local residents and businesses. Prosecutors are determined to make an example out of him, sending a message to other content creators who might cross the line. They want 31 years. Let that sink in. 31 years. The severity of the sentence reflects not just the crimes themselves, but the impact of broadcasting them to a global audience, for being a menace to society on camera, and for showing how online antics can have very real offline consequences. The streamer to prison pipeline is real, y'all. And this case is a wake-up call for anyone who thinks the internet is a lawless playground. Beyond the official charges, a storm of rumors and allegations continues to swirl online, fueled by both mainstream media and internet forums. Some of these claims are truly wild, ranging from threats involving HIV to bizarre pro-North Korean rhetoric, and even accusations of encouraging violence. Much of this speculation started on platforms like Reddit and Twitter, where users dissected every live stream and post, often amplifying unverified stories. Some even allege ties to terrorism-related investigations, though these claims seem to stem more from online sleuthing than any official source. None of these allegations have been officially confirmed, but the sheer volume of speculation has put extra pressure on both the legal process and public opinion. It all paints a picture of just how chaotic and uncertain Johnny Somali's situation has become, with rumors threatening to overshadow the facts. The next major court date is set for August 13th, a day that could determine Johnny Somali's fate for years to come. On that day, the court is expected to hear final arguments from both the prosecution and the defense, with the prosecution likely to push for a harsh sentence to set a public example. Legal experts say that unless his legal team can present compelling new evidence or a strong argument for leniency, the odds are stacked against him. South Korea's conviction rates are notoriously high, and judges rarely show mercy in cases that attract this much public attention. Some legal analysts speculate that his defense might argue for a reduced sentence based on cultural misunderstandings or lack of intent, but most agree the court is unlikely to be swayed. Authorities are openly trying to use him as an example, hoping to deter other nuisance streamers from pulling the same reckless stunts in the future. Let's be honest, this outcome was all but written in stone. Johnny Somali's entire online persona revolved around pushing boundaries, disrespecting cultures, provoking locals, and chasing viral moments at any cost. For years, he seemed to believe that being an influencer meant he was untouchable, immune to real-world consequences. But this time, his antics collided with a country known for its strict laws and zero tolerance for public disorder. Legal experts point out that South Korea has previously prosecuted foreign influencers for similar behavior, emphasizing that cultural disrespect and public nuisance are taken seriously here. Unlike in other countries where Johnny might have gotten a slap on the wrist, South Korea is making an example out of him. He's not just getting a warning, he's getting a prison number. So, yeah, pour one out for Johnny Somali's YouTube career. He chased clout at any cost, pushing boundaries for views and attention. But actions have consequences, and his choices sent shockwaves through the streaming community. Now he's getting courtroom clout, and possibly a 30-year stretch to reflect on everything he's done. His story is a cautionary tale for streamers everywhere, reminding us that chasing fame without responsibility can lead to real-world fallout. Maybe, just maybe, the lesson here is that respect and empathy matter more than viral moments. If you've been following Johnny Somali's story from the start, I want to hear your thoughts. What stood out to you the most about his journey from controversial streamer to convicted prisoner? Do you think 31 years behind bars is a fair sentence? Or do you feel justice was finally served after everything that happened? Share your perspective. Was this outcome inevitable, or could things have gone differently? Drop your opinions and questions in the comments below. I read everyone, and I'd love to know what you think about the impact of internet fame, accountability, and the consequences of pushing boundaries online. If you found this story eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update on the wildest corners of the internet. Thanks for watching and being part of this conversation. Stay curious, stay critical, and I'll catch you in the next video, hopefully not reporting from a prison yard live stream.